day, children.
Who are you?
I'm Uncle Sam, the spirit of America.
What's the spirit of America?
Well, it's that special something inside each and every one of us. It's our belief in honesty, bravery, freedom, and justice.
I don't get it. Could you give us an example?
Sure. Let's take a look at some of America's heroes. They lived and breathed the American spirit.
Seasons come and seasons go, but America's heroes will live forever. When times get rough, all the memories of America's heroes will pull us through together. All of you are warning that the British were coming, riding through the streets of town. Never a thought of turning and running, he wouldn't let his country down. General George Washington had to win if the country was to grow. He made it through and he won the day, our first president we all know. Seasons come, seasons go, but America's heroes will live forever. When times get rough, all the memories of America's heroes will pull us through together. Davy Crockett on the wild frontier was pushing America west, making it safer, work and play. He was one of the nation's best.
407 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal.
Seasons come, seasons go, but America's heroes will live forever. When times get rough, all the memories of America's heroes will pull us through together. Pull us through together. Will pull us through together.
Well, kids, is there anything else you'd like to know about American history?
Yeah, who are the pioneers?
Well, the pioneers were folks who set out across the wilderness. They traveled in very uncomfortable conditions
Why did they do it?
to have a piece of land for them and their children.
Give me a home where the buffalo roam and the deer and the antelope play. Where seldom is heard a discouraging word and the skies are not cloudy all day. Home, home on the range where the deer and the antelope play. Where seldom is heard a discouraging word and the skies are not cloudy all day. Where the air is so pure and the zephyrs so free and the breezes so balmy and light that I would not exchange my home on the range for all of the city so bright. Home, home on the range where the deer and the antelope play. Where seldom is heard a discouraging word and the skies are not cloudy all day. How often at night when the heavens are bright with the light from the glittering stars have I stood there amazed and asked as I gaze if their glory exceeds that of ours. Home, home on the range where the deer and the antelope play. Where seldom is heard a discouraging word and the skies are not cloudy all day.
Uncle Sam, what came after the covered wagons?
The railroad. The railroad joined this country from coast to coast.
I've been working on the railroad all the live long
up so early in the morn. Can't you hear the captain shouting, Dinah, blow your horn. Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow your horn? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow your horn? Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Someone's in the kitchen, I know. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah, strumming on the old banjo. B-5, Billy-I-O. B-5, Billy-I-O. B-5, Billy-I-O, strumming on the old banjo. Don't you hear the whistle blowing? Rise up so early in the morn. Can't you hear the captain shouting, Dinah, blow your horn? Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Someone's in the kitchen, I know. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah, strumming on the old banjo. B-5, Billy-I-O. B-5, Billy-I-O. B-5, Billy-I-O, strumming on the old banjo. Strumming on the old banjo. Strumming on the old banjo.
Did people travel around a lot in the pioneer days?
Yes, the men and boys would head out first to make a new home for their family, and then the women and younger children would follow later.
I come from Alabama with a banjo on my knee. Going to Louisiana, my true love for to see. Oh, Susanna, why don't you cry for me? I come from Alabama with a banjo on my knee. It rained all night the day I left. The weather, it was dry. The sun so hot, I froze to death. Susanna, don't you cry. Oh, Susanna, why don't you cry for me? I come from Alabama with a banjo on my knee. Oh, Susanna, don't you cry for me. 'Cause I come from Alabama with a banjo on my knee. 'Cause I come from Alabama with a banjo on my knee. Hey!
Okay, it's quiz time. What's the Empire State?
New York,
What's the Sunshine State?
Florida.
And what's the Lone Star State?
The stars at night are big and bright. Deep in the heart of Texas, the prairie sky is wide and high. Deep in the heart of Texas, the eagles fly across the sky. Deep in the heart of Texas, the cowgirls cry, yippee-yi. Deep in the heart of Texas,
have shopping malls in those days.
It was often a couple of days' ride just to get into town. You know, shopping was a special occasion, and money was saved for necessities. Everything that could be fixed was.
There's a hole in my bucket, dear Liza, and the hole then, dear Willie, you silly mend it. With what shall I mend it, dear Liza, with the straw then, dear Willie, you silly with the straw. But the straw is too long, dear Liza, cut the straw then, dear Willie, you silly, cut the straw. With what shall I cut it, dear Liza, with a knife then, dear Willie, you silly, with a knife. But the knife is too dull, dear Liza, with the knife then, dear Willie, you silly, with the knife. With what will I wet it, dear Liza, with a stone then, dear Willie, you silly, with a stone. But the stone is too rough, dear Liza, smooth the stone then, dear Willie, you silly, smooth the stone. With what shall I smooth it, dear Liza, with water, dear Willie, you silly, with water. In what shall I carry it, dear Liza, in a bucket, dear Willie, you silly, in a bucket. But there's a hole in my bucket, dear Liza, then mend it, dear Willie, you silly, mend it.
Pioneer life looks pretty rough. What'd they do for fun?
Well, the American settlers didn't have records or television, so they had to make their own entertainment. A new barn was always an occasion for a dance and some down-home music.
As I was gliding on down the road with a tired team and a heavy load, I cracked my whip and the leader sprung. I says, day, day, and the wagon run. Turkey in the straw, turkey in the straw. Grab your partner, take her to the floor, and we're gonna dance to turkey in the straw. Turkey in the straw, turkey in the straw. Do-si-do and then seesaw and promenade to turkey in the straw. Met Mr. Catfish coming down the stream. Say, Mr. Catfish, what does you mean? Caught Mr. Catfish by the snout and turned Mr. Catfish wrong side out. Turkey in the straw, turkey in the straw. Do a do-si-do and then seesaw, then promenade to turkey in the straw. Turkey in the straw, turkey in the straw. Swing your lady round some more, then promenade to turkey in the straw. Came to the river and I couldn't get across. I paid $5 for an old blind horse. Wouldn't go ahead nor he wouldn't stand still, so he went up and down like an old sawmill. Turkey in the straw, turkey in the straw. Do-si-do and then seesaw, then promenade to turkey in the straw. Turkey in the straw, turkey in the straw. Swing your lady round some more, then promenade to turkey in the straw. Swing your lady, turkey in the straw. Up to the middle, turkey in the straw. Come back home, turkey in the straw.
The Civil War was a bitter conflict that divided this country. But it was the first step in the long and ongoing process of our different races learning to live together as brothers and sisters.
If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning, I hammer in the evening, all over this land. I'd hammer out danger, I'd hammer out warning, I'd hammer out love between my brothers and my sisters, all over this land. If I had a bell, I'd ring it in the morning, over this land. I'd ring out danger, I'd ring out warning, I'd ring out love between my brothers and my sisters, all over this land. If I had a song, I'd sing it in the morning, sing it in the evening, all over this land. I'd sing out danger, I'd sing out warning, I'd sing out love between my brothers and my sisters, all over this land. Well, I got a hammer, and I've got a bell, and I've got a song to sing, all over this land. It's the hammer of justice, it's the bell of freedom, it's the song about love between my brothers and my sisters, all over this land.
Uncle Sam, your outfit looks like an American flag.
That's right, Junior. Do you know there have been many American flags? Betsy Ross sewed the first one, and it had just 13 stars, one for each of the colonies. As more states joined the Union, more stars were added. Now we have 50 stars, one for each state in the Union, and 13 stripes, one for each of the original colonies.
You're a grand old flag, you're a high-flying flag, and forever in peace may you wave. You're the emblem of the land I love, the home of the free and the brave. Every heart beats true neath the red, white, and blue, where there's never a boast or brag. Should old acquaintance be forgot, keep your eye on the grand old flag. The grand old flag.
You're a grand old flag, you're a high-flying flag, and forever in peace may you wave. You're the emblem of the land I love, the home of the free and the brave. Every heart beats true neath the red, white, and blue, where there's never a boast or brag. But should old acquaintance be forgot, keep your eye on the grand old flag. Keep your eye on the grand old flag.
Uncle Sam, why do we celebrate July 4th?
Because it's my birthday. It's also the birthday of this country, the day we won our independence from the British.
Uncle Sam, the party's starting. Let's go.
Happy birthday.